I've done a lot of stupid stuff in the past, but now I'm team anti-regret. I don't want to be shoulda, coulda, woulda at the end of my life. So I've been thinking a lot about the parable of the talents in the Bible, just referring to everything that God has given you, whether that's resources or like your actual physical body. Sometimes I feel stupid showing up here because there's people way buffer than me, way bigger than me, way stronger than me, way further along on their exercise journey. But at the end of the day, I'm not responsible for what anyone else does with their body. I'm responsible for what I do with my body and how I take care of it and how I steward it. At the end of my life, at the end of everything, I don't want to get before God and be like, he said, hey, what did you do with what I gave you? And me to have to say, I wasted it away. I didn't exercise it. I didn't use it. I filled it full of chips and alcohol and processed foods that aren't real food. That would be the most embarrassing, shameful moment for me. And I don't want that. As an artist, I've always been somebody that's really heavily controlled by my emotions. And there's been a lot of like, I feel like going to the gym or I don't feel like going to the gym. And I think that's one of the things the Bible's talking about when it's talking about maturity. I left behind the childish ways, thinking as a child, now I think as a man. It's like, regardless of how I feel about working out, I don't always necessarily feel like working out. I just got to pull up and I just got to get it done. Because it's not really necessarily about how I feel, but it's about becoming somebody that is a person of honor, someone that used what God gave them, and they used it well in the time that they had on earth. I'm team anti-regret. I've done a lot of stupid stuff in the past, but now I'm team anti-regret. I don't want to be shoulda, coulda, woulda at the end of my life. So I just got to do it. And I think that's a big difference between a boy and a man, honestly. Men make habits, boys make excuses.